down your TV a little? Hey guys, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey guys, welcome. Da, da, da. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? We're gonna be making some chicken curry today. Welcome everybody. I'm just trying to get the live set up. Da, da, da. Okay, we're gonna make some chicken curry today. I'm gonna show you the ingredients. I have everything cut up and washed. Chicken curry. I'm just putting the title in the on the Facebook. Huh? Oh, that's terrible. I'm getting my wine, guys. You guys got your wine? Get it ready. This is the one I'm drinking. I really love this one. It's a Moscato. It's really sweet, but not too sweet. It's a white wine. You guys get your wine ready? Just putting the title on this page. What are you guys making for dinner? Okay, we're all ready to go. Welcome everyone. You're gonna say hi, Jay?
Hi.
Hi, that's my husband. Good afternoon, Rabina. Good afternoon, Natasha. Okay, let's get started. So, I like to cook my curry most of the time with coconut oil. So I'm just gonna put a little. I don't know, it just makes it, for me, it makes it taste like back home. Because I'm guessing my grandmother, who cooked for me a lot, and my aunts and stuff, and they would cook a lot with coconut oil. So I really love the flavor of coconut oil. Let me make sure I get that right. So let's get started here. I have everything cut up and prepped. You guys know I don't use curry powder, so this is my curry paste. This is some chopped up onion from the garden, garlic and pepper. I have, hi Peter. Jay, can you see what Peter wants? Some potato, just a little bit of married man and thyme. I had a little from the plant. I have onion and tomato. And our spices, we have, you can see the pan is starting to smoke. Cumin, coriander, masala, mixed masala, some allspice. I like to put a little bit of clove and cinnamon. And sometimes I'll use the cinnamon stick or the clove whole. But because it's chicken curry and we want it to be smooth and it cooks so fast, I'm using the powders. And this is a little bit of the ginger powder I made from the ginger we grew, okay? Here we go. So it's nice and smoking. And I'm going to add dry. All the spices dry. And my fire's at a medium. Not very hot. I should put my fan on, but I'm scared you're not going to be able to hear me. It's okay. It's only for a few seconds till I add the other stuff in. And I'm going to add a little bit of, this is a green onion oil that I had from before. Okay. Just want to make sure this is nice and toasted, not burnt. We're not looking for burnt. Good, I can smell it. Now I'm going to add in my onions, my curry. I'm using 2 curry cubes and a half, so 2 and a half. I'm saving the other half for the saffron rice. You guys are going to love that saffron rice. You can literally make it and eat it with anything. You can do barbecue chicken and have it with it. It's just like a nice kind of rice dish that can stand alone. Kind of got like a biryani kind of a feel to it, I think. Now I'm going to turn up my heat a little bit more because I'm going to add my chicken in soon. And I'm going to want it to brown. Smelling good already, guys. Everybody had a good day? Hi, Amrita. Welcome. No salt yet. So now that I've got it here, I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna add these dry ingredients here, the thyme and the married man, and these couple of whole peppers. I'm putting 3. Okay, the tomato and the potato we're gonna save when it's the 20-minute mark. Here we have our chicken, washed, seasoned, and I got a great butcher near my home, and they take off the skin. So it's entirely up to you if you like skin or no skin. but they're really good. They clean the chicken really nicely, take off all the fat, and less work for me. Now I'm gonna give it a quick toss. But not too much to move around, okay? Because now I'm gonna make sure the heat's on high. And I'm gonna put in my teaspoon of salt. People always ask me, how do I know, like, that I have enough salt? And it's like, I guess I gauge it by the smell of the food. I don't know if that makes sense, but, Jay, can you take him? Yeah, the smell of the food just tells me that it's right, that it's ready, that it's cooked. I've just learned how to do that. And you know what? Sometimes I do put a lot of salt or not enough. It's not always perfect, but I can pretty much gauge it by that. I'm gonna let that cook down now. I noticed I don't add any water or liquid to my chicken because the chicken will give off a liquid, and that's the only liquid I want to cook it in. If I'm gonna add any liquid or something, it'll be like stock or something, but I don't normally because I don't like my chicken curry to be watery, right? It'll have gravy. It'll be a nice thick gravy, but it won't be watery. Like when you put chicken on the plate and then water runs off the side, that's a no-no. My grandmother, she would be upset if I cooked curry like that. Okay? So no watery curry, just a thick, nice sauce. And now we're gonna go over here to our pot and we're gonna make our rice. And for this, I have about 3 cups of basmati rice washed, and I soaked it in warm water. You can see it's nice and clean. And to my pan, I'm gonna add the green onion oil, the last of it that I have. I'm gonna add some salt, okay, for the rice. And now I'm gonna add my spices. Okay, so we're gonna add some star anise. If you've never made this kind of rice, guys, you should try it for your next party or whatever. 2 should be good because star anise is pretty powerful smelling. Then we're gonna add about 4 cloves. And I need to get some cinnamon. Let me grab that. So this is 1 stick of cinnamon and I just broke it in half. That's enough. And I'm looking for my cardamom. Where are you? Here we go, cardamom. And the cardamom, I'm just gonna put 3 cardamoms. Okay, let's do 4, 5 pods. Okay. And we're gonna need a little bit of onion powder, just half a teaspoon. And half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. My fire is on medium-low, that's why you don't see anything kind of burning and catching. Okay, so now we're just gonna toast these up. Toast the spices up. And I'm gonna add the half a cube of curry. So if you don't have curry paste that you've made, you can add curry powder. Or you can use a teaspoon of turmeric. I have saffron. I actually brought this back from Spain the last time I traveled, so it's about 2 years old. and it's getting low. So we're gonna toast this up. And I'm gonna get a teaspoon of butter. Butter. Smells so good already, guys. And then we're gonna add our rice in. And we're just gonna let that toast up with the rice. Okay, we're gonna get the hot water ready soon for that. So now that the rice is toasting, you don't want to add the water until all the liquid is gone from the pot, because we really want to coat the kernel, like we want to coat it in the oil and like almost fry it a little, just a little. And that's how I make sure that my rice is nice and loose. You don't get sticky rice that way. Okay. Let's let it simmer, saute some more, sorry. And if you have like fried onions, you can buy them in the packet. They go great on top of this dish. You can get them at like any kind of grocery store, or you can make it yourself. You just get onions and toss them in flour and fry them. But it's so much easier to buy. I think this is like $1.99 or $2 or something like that. So very inexpensive, and it grows great on top of the rice. Okay. Not quite ready. I don't know if you can see, there's still some liquid there. We're gonna get rid of all that liquid to make sure we get our rice nice and fried. So I'm gonna put my onion aside, and we're gonna use that after. Okay? I'm gonna continue to let that saute. No rush. We want to make sure we get it coated and crispy. Let's go over here to our curry, and I can show you that it's developed its own liquid. Can you see that? So no need to add water. Can you see that, guys? It's looking really, really good. So this is 2 whole chickens here. They're just small little hens. And I'm gonna let this cook for like about 35 minutes. Then I'm going to add in my potato and my tomato, and then it's gonna cook for another 20 minutes, and then it'll be completely ready. Hi, Uncle Ray, welcome. You can always go back and watch this video. I'll post it after so you can see if you missed what spices we used. Now I can hear the rice crackling. Okay. There we go. This is perfect. This is what I want. I want it to kind of fry up a little. Not stick, because we put fat. We put some butter and the oil. Perfect. Now we're gonna add in our water, hot water. And the trick to nice fluffy rice is 1 inch above the line. So where your rice ends, 1 inch above that with water. Okay, and that's where I'm at right there. 1 inch. And I had a little bit of rice in here. I'm just gonna make sure not to waste. Okay, now that we've done that, we can put in our saffron. It's safe to put the saffron now because we didn't want to burn our saffron, okay? I'm just putting like half a teaspoon, which is a lot of saffron. It's very expensive. Oh, wrong pot lid. There we go. So I'm 1 inch above the rice with water. I'm gonna go down here and turn it on low. And this rice will be ready in 15 minutes. 12 to 15 minutes, okay? Let's go back to our curry here. So guys, who's watching? Say hello. Chicken smells amazing. I want to cover it back down, and then we're going to make our salad. And I'm going to teach you how to make a quick pickle. What's my trick? And while this cooks down, we'll make that, okay? So again, my fire is going to be on medium-low, because if it was on high, I definitely would burn it. And I'm going to get the ingredients for the pickle. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna pull you right over here. Put my rat cloth down, stops my board from shaking. I need you now. I like to have this salad at the side of especially spicy dishes. It's really nice, goes along really well, and it's so simple. I mean, you can add whatever vegetables you want if you don't want to just use cucumber and tomato, but just a simple little salad to go on the side. I'm gonna give these a wash. Okay, now we're gonna make our pickle. We just need a little bowl, and I'm gonna make a lot. I don't need this much for my salad, but I'm gonna make a whole onion because I like to keep this in the fridge. If I make fried fish or anything like that, I like to put it on there. You can even do carrots with this. I can do some carrots with it as well. It's kind of like a take on Jamaican escovitch pickle, the one they put on the fish. That's really what I'm doing, just so it's my version. But you can do this, onions and carrots together. Then you want to get some honey, just a teaspoon of honey. Okay. Then we're going to get some vinegar. And we're going to put in about a 1/4 cup of vinegar. This is apple cider vinegar. And we're gonna put a touch of salt. Just like 1/4 teaspoon, not a lot. And now we're gonna get our spices. We're gonna put a small touch of cinnamon. And about 4 cloves. And then we're gonna mix it up. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put it in the microwave in 30-second intervals for 4 30 seconds, okay? So 30 seconds, stop. And you can do this in between cooking. And it's a great way to make a quick pickle. I've even done pickle mango like this because sometimes I'm just craving it and I don't have time to wait. Okay. Now I'm gonna put it in the microwave, 30 seconds. I don't know, but I'm smelling the pickle already and it's making my mouth water. Okay, so we're just gonna do, okay. And then we're gonna take our fork. I'm gonna do it back home style. Okay, spore. I like it doing this too because it lends the fragrance of the cucumber to come out. And our tomato. Okay, let me put it for another 30 seconds. And the reason I don't do it for 2 minutes right away is because I don't really want to cook the onion. I just want to soften it. I want it to vinegar to get time to kind of go into it. So every time it heats up and it cools, it's like drawn into the onion. So that's how it's quick pickle. There, that's another 30 seconds. I'm gonna put it for one more 30 seconds. Okay. And now we're gonna cut up this cucumber. Now we're gonna plate it. Hey! So we're making chicken curry today. Yes, back home style, guys. Back home style. No reason we can't have delicious and nice looking food, right? Because we eat with our eyes as well. Push it towards the middle now. Okay. Looks like a... Okay, one more 30 seconds. I wish you could smell this, but I'm gonna show you. You can see that the onion has softened up and it's pretty much become kind of translucent and it's absorbed all that pickle. And the smell of the spices, it smells amazing. So now we're gonna put that on top of our salad. Oh, my mouth's watering, guys. Let me get some wine. Cheers, guys. Okay. And that's it. And this extra pickle, as I said, I can add carrots to it later and save it for some fried fish. Okay? Smells amazing. So that's our salad. Our chicken should be close to ready. Just another 10 minutes. I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna answer any questions you guys have. You can post it. Oh, look, a cucumber got away. Have to eat that one. Boy, it was so cold today in Canada. I don't know where you're watching from, but it was freezing. It's not as bad as it's been in the past, but... Hey, Rodesh. Aren't you supposed to be at work? Oh, you guys got a lot of snow. Yeah, that's terrible. The weather's been really terrible. We didn't get much snow, we just got a light dusting. But it's been like hot one day and cold the other. And that's why it's terrible, because it's not consistent and that's how you get sick. And then you can't tell whether you have coronavirus or you have the flu bug, right? You're cold at work? Yeah, I bet the airport's really freezing. Yeah, come inside and warm up. What are you guys cooking for dinner? So, going back to the rice, it's over there. I can see that it's steaming. The trick is not to open it. Don't open the rice, don't stir it, don't touch it for 12 to 15 minutes. Because what we're doing is we're actually steaming the rice. We're not going to be straining it. So every time you open the lid, it takes another 5 minutes for it to get back up to steaming point. So that will defeat the whole purpose. And you'll have some rice that's cooked and some that's not. Especially the one on the top wouldn't be cooked and the bottom will be sticky and pasty. So do your best not to touch it. As long as the fire is on low, you shouldn't have to worry about it. And you followed the trick about 1 inch above, right? Okay, chicken is looking very good. Right? See, my husband is getting up. You know, when he starts to move around, he can smell the curry, right, babe? Yep. Yep. And we're gonna put in our potatoes now. Okay? I could add salt now, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait till the end to see if I need it. And I still haven't added any water, guys. Look at it. Okay? My grandma used to say, wata curry is not good. When the curry has too much water, it's giving a lot of water, it's not good. That's why I don't add any water. I rather cook it on a medium to low heat. That way a lot of the juices and the liquids from the chicken doesn't evaporate quickly and then burn on the bottom, causing you to have to put water in, right? That's the only way you'd have to add water, is if the fire was too high. I can show you. Can you see that? The fire's not very high. So cooking it medium, slow, and it's taking its time. Rhodesh, you wanted chicken curry today too. It was so funny you said that, and I was like, that's what I'm making today, chicken curry. It's my sister's favorite, and she put it in my head last night that she wanted it, so I said okay. Because sometimes I love to cook, but the hardest thing is to figure out what to cook. And I'll ask them incessantly, what do you guys want to eat? What do you guys want to eat? And most of the time, the door is open. The door is open. Maybe it's a mailman. They're here. She's here for her food. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time it's so hard to figure out what I want to cook. And I'm stumped. So when she said she wanted chicken curry, I'm making you chicken curry. Garlic nuts? What the hell is garlic nuts? Rhodesh, you ate garlic nuts? I know about honey nuts. Oh, you had pizza. I guess that's good. Pizza's good. So this is gonna steam now for 20 minutes, and then it'll be ready to go. The rice is almost ready. I'm gonna wait for you guys to see the rice. What happened? You brought me something? Oh, thank you. Look, she brought me a cookie. Chicken curry for cookie. Is that a fair trade? Is it?
These are Starbucks cookies, so you better know what it's.
They cost a fortune? They're so cute. Look at the crystals in them. Oh, I love that. Yeah, guys, so let's talk about this crispy onion. I like to use this in the rice, as I said, but I also like to use it in like dips. You can top it on salads. Like if I made a Caesar salad and somebody doesn't like bacon, I would just use these crispy onions. It would do the same. Or if I didn't have croutons, I could use these crispy onions. They're really, really good. I don't know about the brand, but they come in many different brands, and you can get them at the Asian or Indian grocery stores. And we're gonna be topping the rice with this, okay? It's Italian bread. What's Italian bread? Oh. Who's having Italian bread? Garlic bread. Maybe he means to say garlic bread, not garlic bread nuts. I don't know. Rhodesh has problems. Anybody want, you guys want some wine? I'm gonna have Starbucks. So today what I did, I want to show you guys what I did. I got all my seeds. Can you pass me the seed bins, Michael? The 2 seed bins. I'm going to show you guys my seed bin. As well as cooking, I love to garden. And now it's the down season. While we wait for the chicken curry to finish and the rice. I have seeds, yes. There's. What are you guys giggling about? So, this is my seed bin. I have 2 of them. Yes, I keep my seeds in a bin. Where do you keep your seeds?
In my pants.
In your pants? Oh, nice. Michael keeps his seeds in his pants, guys, if you wanted to know, FYI. Oh, Narisa keeps her seeds in her pants as well. So this is all, this is an organizer that I have here for my seeds. And what I do at this time of year is I go through it, see what's missing, and I purchase. I don't wait last minute to purchase, because especially now there's so much shortages of everything. it's a good time to purchase. This is a new one I want to grow. It's a baby corn, and I think it grows about that much. So maybe like 4 or 5 inches, and it's perfect. So I'm dying to try that. But today I bought moringa seeds. These are moringa seeds.
I bought Northern Indica
The
cannabis.
two of you guys have the giggles or what?
I bought Northern Indica cannabis.
So the seeds come like, this is a seed company that I like to use, Baker Creek. They're out of the US. I don't get paid to you know, give them a heads up, but all their seeds are really, really good. Very good quality. I never have an issue. Only, you know, myself being the issue. Either I, you know, forget to water the babies or something like that, but always good. So this is the moringa seed pod. We call it Saijan in Guyana. And I've been buying the moringa powder, the leaf powder, to use in my smoothies. So I figured I'd try growing it. At least I don't get a moringa pod, but I will get the leaf that I can use in curries, and I can use it in cooking and, you know, in my smoothies. So what I've done here, once you buy the seed, I put like 1/4 teaspoon of Epsom salts, and this is about 1/2 cup of water, and I put the seeds to soak, and then I let them soak for 2 to 3 days, and then I will put them in soil with perlite, and we will watch them grow. And you can check on me and check on them, see how they're doing, and please wish me luck. I really hope that they will grow. And the seeds were not expensive. I think they were $4.99, and I got 10 here. Okay, last year I grew my own sorrel. So yeah, last year sorrel was my experimental plant. This year I'm gonna try the moringa, and the sorrel was wonderful. We got like about 4 pounds of sorrel from 2 plants. So this year I'm definitely gonna grow sorrel again, but I'm gonna grow, if you don't know what sorrel is, like roselle, and it's from the hibiscus family. A lot of people use it in teas and stuff. I do have some dried sorrel left. This is a tea that I made with sorrel and citrus peel. And this is what it looks like when it's dried. This is all I have left from the garden, so definitely I need to bump up my crop and grow a couple more. I also like go through what did well in my garden and what really sucked. And last year was really bad because we had a lot of rain, and a lot of the things that normally do well didn't. Like my tomatoes, I probably got half the amount I normally get. My peppers, yeah, the peppers, the Wiri peppers, I barely got maybe 2 pounds when I normally get like 15, 20 pounds. Too much rain. So this year I decided if we're gonna have a lot of rain or not, I'm gonna do it in a pot.
Yeah, the pot ones came out way better.
Yeah, yeah. And that way I can manage the water, right? So this is the time you want to think about your placement, where you're going to put things. Peter, are you pot salt? Are you pot salt? So let's check on our curry. Here it is. Remember guys, I didn't put any water. And now what's going to happen is the potato is going to get cooked, and it's going to suck up the remaining water, and it's going to thicken this gravy, which is already pretty thick. And then our chicken will be done. It's almost to the time for the rice as well. And you can finish off your chicken curry with some green onion, but I did use green onion oil, and I don't want to overpower it. And it's about the time for the rice. Let me get a fork. So it's been about 12 minutes and I'm gonna check on the rice. Look at that, guys. Can you see that? It's perfectly cooked. The rice is done. That's it. Look how fluffy. The key is not to open the pot and also to put the right amount of water, 1 inch above the rice. And now I'm not going to toss it too much. And now I'm going to put on the onions. Let me get a... I make this rice also like when I make tandoori chicken, just to have on the side. Okay. You can add nuts to this. Maybe you might want to add some pistachio nuts. You can do chopped up chicken, and then it's like a complete rice dish. You could if you want. I don't know if it's... Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to do it over there though. So that's our rice dish done. We're gonna let it sit for a moment. Yeah. So what do you guys think about the rice? Yes, yellow rice. It's turmeric and saffron in the rice that makes it yellow. And it was very easy to make. As I said, at this point you could add in your meats, your chopped up meats. You can add, maybe you've bunjal some meat on the side and then you want to add it in. That'll be really delicious. You can add corn at this point or beans, whatever it is you'd like, but don't cook it inside the rice because then the rice won't be as loose. Okay, nice and loose, because we're gonna have gravy in our chicken and whatnot. I don't want the rice to be sticky and gummy. It's nice this way when it's nice and loose. Okay, let's go check on our curry. Good night, Davy. Welcome. Yes, Zabita, the moringa will grow over here, but in the winter, you'll need to bring it indoors. And it does make a pretty good house plant because I know they sell the plants at the garden center. And, but I just want to grow mine from scratch because I'm going to be eating it. I kind of want to make sure there's nothing, no pesticides or whatever in it, or it's not grafted onto something, because a lot of times at the garden centers what they do is they graft plants onto other plants, right? So this way I can make sure it's okay. My potato is done cooking. Wow. Just cut it out. Yeah. So the curry's done, guys. I'm gonna let it stop there. Maybe I will put a little green onion on the top. That's the Guyanese in me, right? Once you finish food, you gotta put a little green onion on the top. I don't know why we do that, but that's our thing. And I'm gonna show you how it all looks now. Okay. Here's our chicken curry. I'm gonna have some wine. The sorrel, however, I couldn't bring inside because it was fruiting and it had a lot of fruits on it, which was a sorrel. I was scared of bugs, so I did not bring that inside. Oh, cheers. My sister peeled watermelon. I'm just gonna have a bite. Wow, it's pretty good. Hard to get good watermelon this time of year. Yeah, you can do it with anything. You can put cherries, you can put fruits, you can put anything in the rice. You can put different spices, you know, and give it like a Moroccan flair, or whatever it is you wish to do. You can definitely do that. So this is our finished meal. Right? Any questions about any of the ingredients? I think. Can you take out? Almost. I just gotta taste the curry for salt. But now you're gonna give me watermelon. I don't know if I'm gonna get the taste. No, it's perfect. Doesn't need salt. Everything is great. We're gonna go and enjoy. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. We had this beautiful rice. Just want to show you again how loose it is. And that's from the frying part that I waited for the water to evaporate and every kernel to get a little bit of toasting. Okay, and this is our salad. The onions again, pickled onions on top to die for. And this is our chicken curry. Let me get a pot spoon and show you. This is our chicken curry. We did not add any liquid. I want you to see the gravy. It's not watery, it's thick. I could let this dry down now if I wanted to. I could cook it some more and it could be like a bunjal, but I definitely have to add some more spices for that to be bunjal. Yes, it's white rice. It's basmati rice. I can show you the brand. Let me put you back on here. It's just like a Tilda. I don't know if you know that brand. It's a blue bag. Tilda basmati rice. And then you can watch back this video and you can see the spices I used to turn it yellow like that. Okay? Another way to make it taste really, really rich, like if I was doing it with some barbecue meat, I would use chicken stock or vegetable stock to cook the rice instead of the water, because then it would be even more flavorful and it could stand alone as a dish with the chicken stock, with being cooked in the chicken stock or the vegetable stock. But because I'm having it with chicken curry and the gravy, I don't want it to be too rich. All right, so that's another variation you can do. The chicken curry is pretty standard. And I know there's a big battle, you know, between chicken curry and curry chicken. But the actual truth is, the Indian people from Guyana and where they're from in India, they actually call it chicken curry there. And I believe maybe the ones that were sent to Trinidad or Jamaica, they were from a different part. And it's actually a variation in the cooking, because if you look at Jamaican curry, they don't put potato. Even Trinidadians don't really put potato in their curry. And tomatoes, like how we put whole tomatoes. So it's a whole different way of cooking. So that's why the variation in chicken curry and curry chicken, to be honest. It's not your curry to chicken or your chicken to curry. That's not the argument. It's actually the style in which we cook, why it's called chicken curry. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Any more questions? No. If you guys would like to see a dish other than like a Guyanese dish, I did major in Italian cooking, and I also I'm really good as a pastry chef. So if there's something that you'd like to know how to make, please drop me a comment and I will go over it later on, and I'd love to make that for you, or we can do it together. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. God's blessings to you and your family. Bye.